Good afternoon, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, honorable educators, and respected opposition. So today, I stand here as the government team. Firmly stand in support of the motion. This House supports the 6:30 a.m. school start rule for high school students in Indonesia. So we understand that this topic has generated heated discussion in national way. However, we are here to show you that this policy is not just a superficial change in schedule, but it is a long-term investment in character building, academic achievement, and national progress. So let me elaborate our arguments. The first thing, this can be build the fostering discipline and responsibility of the student. So the earlier students start their day, the more structured their habits become. High school is a formative stage, and this is when lifelong habits are shaped. The 6:30 a.m. start time trains students to wake up early, prepare on time, and take responsibility for their routines. These values are crucial in real-life professional setting. Many successful individuals like CEO, military officer, world leaders start their day early. Should we not prepare with the same discipline? So yes, it might be challenging at first, but like all habits, consistency brings adaptation. Students who are encouraged to sleep earlier and manage their time will develop a strong work ethic and sense of accountability. And the second, this is increased cognitive performance in the morning. Multiple studies show that the human brain operates most efficiently in the early morning, particularly during the first 3 hours after waking. Starting at school at 6:30 allows subjects like math and science, which require peak concentration, to be taught when the brain is most active. Rather than postponing school until students are tired and distracted by digital gadgets, let's capitalize on their freed mental energy. Indonesia is struggling in international test scores, such as PISA rankings and academic competitiveness. This policy is a step toward maximizing our limited classroom hours for better educational outcome. The third, improve traffic and infrastructure management. So let's be realistic. Indonesia has traffic problem is severe. Students, teachers, and parents often get stuck for hours if school starts around 7 or 8 a.m. when traffic peaks. By shifting school started earlier, we distribute traffic flow across a wider time span. This benefits not only school but only public transport system and office commuters. In cities like Semarang and Balikpapan, where this policy has been tested, some positive impact on congestion have already been recorded. Should not we take a step toward more efficient urban living? And the last argument, they have harmonizing with global educational trends. The countries such as like Japan, South Korea, and Singapore, they are national for their high-performing education system, began their school days early. We don't argue that we should simply copy them, but if early routine contribute to their academic excellence, it's worth adapting. Discipline and punctuality are global value. If we want to prepare Indonesian youth to compete globally, we must start instilling those values now. So, in the conclusion, starting school at 6:30 a.m. may seem difficult at first, but the long-term benefits far outweigh the temporary discomfort. It nurtures discipline, leverage optimal brain function, real-life urban traffic, and builds a strong foundation for future competitiveness. This is not punishment, it's preparation. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So today I asked the opposition team strongly reject this motion. This House support this half past 6 a.m. school start rule for high school students in Indonesia. We respect the government's intention to promote discipline and productivity, but we cannot allow this policy to move forward because it disregards science, safety, and student well-being. Okay, so let us respond to the point with reason and evidence. So the government said that this can make the student discipline and the brain performance. So discipline is not put through exhaustion. The government seems to believe that by making students wake up at 4 a.m., we make them more responsible, but that is flawed. Teenagers have a natural biological rhythm, like a circadian cycle that makes it hard for them to sleep before 10 or 11 p.m. So, even if you force them to wake up at 5, they are operating on 5 until 6 hours of sleep. So what's the result? The result, they has a sleepy, distracted student with low mental energy. Cognitive performance drops and not improve. That is why countries like in the US have moved toward later school start times after extensive research on teen sleep cycles. So we strong that with the we are a human, so the teenager needs sleep for brain and emotional development. Sleep deprivation in teenager is linked to memory loss, difficulty concentrating, mood swing, depression, and anxiety, even higher risk of heart disease. So, a study by the American Academy of Pediatrics found that starting school before 8 a.m. is harmful to adolescents. So why are we making it earlier? Our youth are already pressured with homework, exams, and social stress. Let us not worsen their burden. So next, the student safety is maybe like crucial. With students in rural or mountainous areas often walk kilometers to school with a 6 a.m. start. Many must leave home before sunrise. So this is expose them to poor lighting, stray animals, dangerous route, and even harassment, especially with the female student. So do we really want our daughter to walk in the dark at 4 a.m. just be more disciplined? Discipline should never come at the cost of safety. So the next argument that the government said that traffic is not the responsibility of the children. The government claims this solves traffic, but what message are we sending? That students must lose sleep and risk their health so adults can try to work in pitch. So this is a misplacement of responsibility. Solve traffic by fixing infrastructure, improving public transport, and structuring for working hours, not by punishing students. And the final step, it worsens socioeconomic inequality. Not all families can afford a safe ride to school at dawn. Many parents work night shift or have no private vehicle. So as a result, this policy disproportionately harms lower income families. While richer students can sleep in cars or be driven safely, poor students suffer exhaustion, longer commute, and higher job rates. So in conclusion, this policy goes against science and health research. It endangers student safety. It unfairly shifts the burden of traffic teenagers. It worsens inequality and causes long-term damage to youth development. We want discipline? Yes, but let's put it through effective teaching, family support, and smart policies, not by depriving students of rest and security. So therefore, we strongly oppose this motion. Thank you.